Welcome all of you. In today's video, we are going to take up simultaneous linear equation in two variables. In that, we are going to do the time distance one, or some people also call it as the speed and distance type. This is the one we are going to take up in today's video. So, I am going to take up three questions in this video, and all the three sums are going to be three different types completely. So you have to watch the video from the beginning to the end, because you will see how each of these sums can be done. There is no one method to do this type of sums. So in the very first question, we are told to find the speed of the cars, and in this case there are two places which are there are two places A and B. Now remember, the diagram is absolutely essential for these sums. Draw these small sketches, it will help you to do the sum. Now these A and B are 100 kilometers apart. That's very important. One car starts from A and another from B. So this way one car is going. Now there are two conditions given. If you see, if the cars travel at the same time, both the cars are starting in the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. Now people don't understand what is same direction. Now same direction means this is also going and this is also going in the same direction, in that direction assuming. Okay, so they meet after 5 hours. Okay, so here is A, here is B, and they meet here at this point B, which is after 5 hours. Okay, and the other one is if they are traveling towards one another, that is they move towards one another, then they meet here A, B, and they meet at this point P. Now you should not be thinking that they are meeting right at the center. Okay, आप ऐसा नहीं सोचिए कि बिल्कुल ही मिड पॉइंट में जाके 50 kilometers from this side, 50 kilometers from that side, they are going to meet. No. Okay, so if they meet at this point P, when they are moving towards one another, then they meet in 1 hour. Okay, so if they are moving towards one another, then they meet in just 1 hour. Now what can we do for this? Now this is one type. Note, there is a very different type, and each type in speed, distance and time is a different one. So here let me take speed of this car as an x and this car starting from B as a y. Okay. Now if the distance, if it is traveling for this distance, okay, so the formula says distance is equal to speed into time. So distance is speed into time. So here speed is x and time is, it meets after 5 hours in this case. So here I'll put a 5. Yes. So here A to P is a 5x. Okay. A to P is a 5x, and this one is, this is 5y. Okay, A to P is a 5x, the other one is a 5y. This distance. Now remember, we are making expressions of distance with the help of x and y, with the help of speed. Distance is speed into time. Now can I write this? Note this, 5x minus 5y. That is from here to here, if I cut out this much, I get AB, which is equal to 100. That is my first equation. Okay, so this is a very unique way to make an equation. The second one, I find this sum very unique. AB, now here again, speed x and speed y. This much is travelled in 1x, so I am not writing the 1 in 1 hour. This much is travelled in 1y. Now x plus y is a 1, because 1 hour. Okay, x plus y is a, sorry, not 1, x plus y is a 100. Okay, x plus y is 100. So here are my two equations. Now I shall be starting to solve them. Okay, so here I can take this x minus y is 100. Then I can write x minus y is a 20, and let me bring in the next equation that I had formed. X plus y is a 100. So here 2x is 120, right? If 2x is 120, x is equal to 60. So the car which was starting from A has a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Now let me find the other one, which is, I'll put in the simpler one. So 60 plus y is 100. Okay, y is equal to 40. So this car had a speed of 40 kph. So you note that there is a lot of planning in this sum, but actual equations are very simple. Okay, so generally you will see that in solving in word problems, the equations are easy to solve, only they are difficult to form. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Now here is the next question. A train covered a distance at a uniform speed. If the train had been 5 kilometers per hour faster, it would have taken 3 hours less than the scheduled time. If the train was slower by 4 kilometers per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the length of the journey. Okay, so you have to basically find the distance it covers. So here in this question we are going to take x as the original speed of the train. Y is the original time taken by the train. Okay, then the distance is xy, because speed is distance is speed into time. Okay, now the same distance xy is being covered with, this is my first case, if the train had been 5 kilometers per hour faster, means the speed increases by 5 and the time then decreases by 3. Okay, now if I take the next one, which is if the train was slower by 4 kilometers. Now the same distance it covers by being slower by 4 and the time increases by 3. So remember, this is also speed into time. Okay, their product is giving us the same distance as this. So these are our two equations. Okay, so now we'll solve this. As you can see, these are pretty simple equations. So plus 5y minus 3x, I am working on this. Okay, minus 3x minus 15. Okay, अब ये कट जाता है, and what we are left with is 5y minus 3x is equal to 15. Come to this, xy is xy minus 4y minus 12, and this is plus 3x. Now this goes. Okay, so 3x minus 4y is equal to 12. So here is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. Okay, I am going to solve these two equations. Now if you see here, between this and this equation, you can see that there is one 3x here and one 3x here also. So what I can do is, maybe I can substitute it straight away. This 3x in the second equation can be written as a 12 plus 4y. Okay, and that 3x I can take and put it in the first equation. So 5y minus 12 plus 4y is equal to 15. Okay, so I did a substitution by not substituting x, but by substituting full 3x. Okay, so I substituted full 3x only, because that was only simple. Now 5y minus 12 minus 4y is equal to 15. Y is equal to 15 plus 12, which is 27. So y is at 27, which is my time. Okay, so which is the time, and now let me get the x. So I'll put x in the simpler, any one equation I can put. So 3x is equal to 12 plus 4 into 27, that is 12, and this comes to 120. Okay, so 3x is 120, x is 120 by 3, which is 40. So x is 40 kilometers per hour. So x is 40. Now I have to find the distance. So in order to find the distance is nothing but x into y, as we have already taken 27 into 40. Okay, because this is 27 hours and that is 40 kilometers per hour. So 1080 kilometers is my answer. Okay, 1080 kilometers is the length of the journey. Okay, let's come to the next question. Now this is our next question. Abdul traveled 300 kilometers by train and 200 kilometers by taxi. So the journey is divided. He is going in two different vehicles. Okay, and he takes a total time of 5 hours 30 minutes. Then he travels 260 kilometers by train and 240 kilometers by taxi, and then he does it in 6 minutes. 6 minutes longer. He takes 6 minutes more. Find the speed of the train and the taxi. Okay, so let me take the speed of the train. Speed of train is equal to x, and the speed of taxi, let it be equal to y. Okay, so now we are going to start with it. Distance is equal to speed into time. So distance by speed is equal to time. So 300 by speed, this is for train, plus 200 by taxi, the speed of the taxi is 5 hours 30 minutes, means 5.5 hours. We are going to take it in hours here because this is kilometers per hour. We are going to find our speed in. So we are going to take the full sum in the full time in hours. So that is 5.5, which is 11 by 2. Okay, the next one is 260 by x. Okay, by x, because 260 kilometers is going by train, and then 240 by y, and that is 6 minutes more, means 5 hours and I can write 11 by 2 plus 6 minutes means 1/10 of an hour. So I'll do this calculation here. So this is 10, how much? So it comes to a 56 by 10. Okay, so this is my these are my two equations. Now we are going to, now here in this sum there is a problem. You see, how is this sum different? It has 1 by x, 1 by y. We can't solve with this. So 1 by x is an a and 1 by y will be taken as a b. So now the question changes little bit. Okay, how we change the question you will see now. So we are going to write now 300 a plus 200 b is equal to 11 by 2, and 260 a plus 240 b is equal to 56 by 10. So these are my new equations. Okay, so now we are going to solve these. Here I can see that I will have to, now I'll reduce this little bit. 28 by, this is 5. Okay, this is 28 by 5. What happens if I multiply this 2 here? Okay, 11 by 2 and this 5 here. Let me see what happens. I get a 600a plus 400b is equal to 11, and then I get a, this into 5 is 0, a, this is 33, okay, plus this is 5, 24 into 5 is how much? This is 28, 24 into 5. Okay, so this is my equation when I take this 5 and multiply here. Now I can, if I can just change to this to 1200, I can do the sum. So I'll do one thing. I'm doing elimination, as you can understand. I can multiply this equation with a 3. So I get 1800a plus 1200b is equal to 33 this is 1300A plus 1200B is equal to 28. Okay. Now if I subtract, I will get a 500A, this is gone, that is equal to 5. Okay. So A is equal to 1 by 100. Now A was equal to 1 by X, right? So 1 by X is equal to 1 by 100, X is equal to 100. So the speed by train was 100 kilometers per hour. And now let me find Y, that is the speed of the taxi. Okay, so first I will have to find B. So this one I can put in the simpler of the two equations. I will not take these, I will take it here. Okay, I will take the simpler of the two equations and I will substitute. So here, if I put it here, 600, okay, A is 1 by 100, so 100 here, plus 400B is equal to 11. Don't take this 3, okay, that is after multiplication we get it. So here, this is a 6 plus 400B is equal to 11, 400B is equal to 5. Okay, B is equal to 1 by 80. B is equal to 1 by 80. Then 1 by 80 is my value of B. So if B is 1 by 80, which is equal to 1 by Y is equal to 1 by 80, Y is equal to 80. Okay, so speed of train is 100 kph. Speed of taxi is 80 kph. So you saw that all the three sums that we did were a different type. The first one was you had to find the distance and subtract. The second one was you have to add to the time, distance into time, you have to add to the time and add to the speed. The third one is where you have this reciprocal of x and reciprocal of y. Now here in this sum, the only difficulty was getting the equation in the form of elimination. So if you multiply this 5, we'll get it easily. Where do people go wrong in this sum? They, this part of it, when it is 5 hours, 5.5 hours and 6 minutes more. So you can take it as 5.5 hours full is 11 by 2 plus 1 by 10th of an hour. Okay, that makes it 6 minutes. So these were few of the questions from speed, distance and time. Okay, I hope you understood them. So if you have liked the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, also leave a comment behind. My next video will be on perimeter and area, which is again another type of simultaneous equation. All the links you will be getting in the description box. So you can even get links for quadratic equation, the different types of quadratic equation in the description box. Okay then, bye all of you.